Greetings, welcome to Prime Directive. I'm your host, Jefficho. My co-host is always Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
So, Chris, we lost Chuck Norris.
We did.
And we watched Sidekicks.
Mm-hmm.
A favorite of mine.
Yeah? When was the last time you watched it?
It's been at least 5 years. I remembered it well.
Yeah?
Not his best.
Mm-hmm.
He's had some gems out there, but crazy. I would say all his lower end ones were directed by his brother.
Yeah.
It's like,
this seems like an appropriate movie to do because it's the Chuck Norris movie that's about Chuck Norris.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who doesn't fantasize about Chuck Norris being his sidekick?
Mm-hmm.
Initial thoughts?
You know what? This was goofy and it was nice. It was definitely a kid's movie. It was fairly harmless. I laughed.
Yeah.
I think we had some real good performances from some of the guest stars, especially Joe Piscopo. He just got to be completely ridiculous for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny because, here he is being a goofball, but then here he is ripped as fuck.
Yeah, there's not a lot of guys that could have pulled off that role, right?
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
He's pissed, so he takes his shirt off or whatever, and he's flexing, and then they take another shot, and suddenly he's oiled up. It's like, oh, were you oiled up under your robe the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, our kid has asthma, lost his mom.
And severe schizophrenia, I think.
Hey, the doctors never diagnosed that.
They're playing it off as daydreaming.
Yes.
I think there's genuinely something wrong.
Some of the smartest minds daydream.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, this kid genuinely does not know where he is when these things strike.
Yeah.
This is debilitating.
Goes for a walk, dives on the ground because he thinks he's in an action movie.
Yeah. You need help.
Yeah. I think he's got a thing for his teacher. Because, she's
Well, his
in
dad
all his
certainly
fantasies. Yeah, but she's in all his fantasies at the start.
Yeah, well, he ends up with a more age-appropriate fantasy at the end.
Danica McKellar.
Mm-hmm.
The pineapple girl from How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, never seen.
Oh, you should watch How I Met Your Mother. It's hilarious.
Hey, Barry. What's going on? Where's Noreen?
Hey, this is my dream.
My hero.
Beau Bridges, good supporting cast.
Mm-hmm.
I love Mako. He's great in everything he does.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I'm gonna watch another Conan movie without his voice. Maybe they'll AI it or something.
Ew.
No, they will.
That doesn't make it not ew.
Yeah, I'm just saying. He's gone through his life, having different Chuck Norris fantasies, and I really like that part because it's just hey, these are all different Chuck Norris movies.
Mm-hmm. I think this probably would have been a lot of fun to do, all just these series of little vignettes, and you get to hit all these different styles and goofy costumes.
Yeah, actors get to, dress up in different things and act a little bit odd and different and things, except for poor Noreen. She's always the victim.
Yeah.
Hell again. Yeah, and then every time a bully shows up in his life or whatever, it's just and now you're in my daydream as the bad guy.
Yeah, and that was led to one of several uncomfortable 90s moments in this film. Very dated, but again, it's...
Were you not cheering on the local sports team?
Yeah, right. Hey, we very specifically stopped doing that.
Yeah.
Very specifically. Cripes. But, I'm not going to watch this movie 30 years later and start lecturing about it. We wouldn't do that today, and we shouldn't be doing that.
So, Barry's pushing himself. He's being trained by Mako. And then he collapses and, in anger breaks his asthma inhaler.
Yeah.
Goes to the hospital, and the doctor's just there's hardly any scar tissue. I'm surprised he had this attack.
Have you considered your kid might just be nuts?
Yeah, you might not actually have asthma. But he's self-reliant on it.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean dreaming when you're awake?
I mean, It's kind of like I'm off someplace or we're having an adventure with...
With him?
Yeah.
All the training and stuff and some of his daydreams are helping him, like, you know, learn how to not be Asthma Boy.
And why does his daydream know how to climb a rope if he can't do it already?
You know, there's a lot of things you learn subconsciously that your subconscious can show you.
Okay.
So I chalk that up to there.
Okay.
Also, like, come on, you wrap your foot around the bottom. I learned that in school.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you climb a rope.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Norris didn't show up to show me that. Lucky kid. How do I do a spinning back kick and like kill this bully? Well, Chuck Norris is here to show you.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you learn that move? It's illegal. Chuck Norris showed me.
It's like in Pluribus when John Cena showed up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe that was you.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one.
Such a creep and a bully.
Yeah.
Barry, what are you doing this weekend?
Had a girlfriend, sort of. And
At
then,
first she just outright says she doesn't like him that way, and then she sees him kick a dude in the face and totally changes her mind.
I know, I was just gonna say, like, you know, he's like, hey, I like you and you like me. I was like, where's Chuck? Chuck needs to tell him what to say. Just zones out and be like, perfect words.
Yeah.
And then, she's just like, I just want to be friends. No, runs off. I'm like, never run away from a girl. It shows weakness.
He was training for when he had to run to school.
Yeah. And then, pretty much bully comes at him and he's just like, well, fuck, like, I've been training. I can do this one kick over and over really good. And then he fights the bully. I love the gym teacher being just like, not bad, Barry, not bad.
That seems in character for the angry, yelling gym teacher.
Yeah, he had a lot of good metaphors.
Mm-hmm. What was he like? So help me, Barry. If you die, I will shoot myself and follow you.
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, I will say, like, everyone should watch this movie and see what it was like sometimes. Like, this movie was a little bit more, but, like, what it was like to have teachers care about students. Like, oh yeah, like, we want to talk to you about your son and this and that, and like, this teacher went above, like, hey, we're going out, we're dating now, like, this and that. But yeah, no, like, teachers actually used to have one-on-ones with your parents and try to fix things and help you out. Not today.
He says they're sidekicks, that they do things together.
You ever tried
What?
being his sidekick?
I don't think I'd have a chance against Chuck.
I gave up on my kids, Chris. They just, the teacher's not going to help you. What good could... You go find Chuck Norris.
Yeah. Chuck Norris will do it.
Yeah. Suddenly, you beat up the bully and he's just like, hey, we could settle this, in a fight or at a tournament.
Yeah. Where we will never actually fight.
Yeah. Did you watch Cobra Kai? Because we're kind of Cobra Kai.
Mm-hmm.
When he goes in earlier, it's like, I want to learn karate. And it's just like, you went to the bad guys. You got to go to the good guys.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They should have totally had, like, Daniel LaRusso show up. Just be like, give me a couple of Cobra Kai actors just as their own, like, karate competition there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they had some off years they didn't win. But it was a team competition in Texas.
Yeah.
And they tried to pass it off as a 3-person, and they're like, no, you need a 4th.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
who could that possibly be?
I'm like, actually, you could just have somebody do 2 competitions. Like, that's not unrealistic.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, somebody showed up to the competition, Chuck Norris.
Uh-huh.
And, he was very understanding.
Off-screen sweet-talked by the teacher.
Yeah.
Don't know what she said.
She kissed him at the end of that fight on the cheek there. I was just like, whoa, what else did she promise?
Hi. Could I talk to you for a minute, please, Mr. Norris?
Yeah, sure. Just a second, guys. Can I help you?
I'm Noreen Chen.
Oh, hi, Noreen.
Chuck was just a super nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
And, didn't watch the kids' competitions. I'm just saying, he wasn't there. You were saying, like, was he ever there?
I don't know if he was there. My theory is that the kid is just ultra schizophrenic, and this
They lied to him?
This
They're
just
like,
happened in a
Chuck
mental
Norris is
institution.
joining us, okay?
No, I don't
so
think-
just start imagining that he's joining us.
I don't think any of this was ever real.
Oh,
I
you
think
think the whole thing
he
was
spent the
delusional?
whole time in a mental institution.
No. No,
Because like Chuck Norris wasn't there when he looked back at the bench. He just disappeared.
Well, I'm
He was
sorry,
gone.
but like, real Chuck Norris would do that too.
I don't know.
Real Chuck Norris can vanish.
I think.
The dance competition of art and martial arts.
Mm-hmm.
Noreen placed second, and then you had Mako show up and break some bricks.
Mm-hmm.
It was funny because, like, you know, you had your bully, like, dojo, but then you had the commentary, like, just being like, we're gonna say bully things, and then you had the crowd laughing. I was just like, karate is like a respectful thing. Like, you guys are all ignoring that just to help the narrative. And then we had Nunchuck Boy.
Yeah.
You know, he did, I thought he did fine when he was doing his nunchucks, and then it's just like, alright, now I'm going to be a different body shape and better.
I was wondering how they were going to do that because, like, when he's up there doing the routine, like, pretty much the kid has to do that. Like, if you're in such a wide shot that you can't tell who's doing it, you're not going to be able to see the nunchucks.
Yeah.
So, like, what's the point? But then it went into the fantasy.
Well, he definitely learned some martial arts to do this movie. His kicks were decent.
Yeah, it's a couple of them looked all right.
I really enjoyed bad guy dojos that were just like, I'm gonna break the bricks with my fist. I was like, you're gonna lose your hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell you what. Why don't you and I go win this thing, huh?
What do you mean?
I mean, you needed a fourth team member, and now you've got one.
Even this I wouldn't do. I know sometimes they still do, but like, this is how you do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then he broke the bricks the first time, whatever, when he jumped up in the air and was like, okay, you didn't have your force because your leg's still floating in the air. Like, and this is all knowledge I just have from movies.
This movie is wrong according to the other movies I've watched.
Yeah, you know, I've been trained. You know, I've been trained in every martial arts, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, well, I watched The Matrix and I saw them all get downloaded into Neo's brain, so they're basically all downloaded into my brain. And
Yeah,
I know Kung Fu.
I just tell my friends, I'm like, we need more guns. They have the last competition where it's just like, let's light these bricks on fire.
For no reason.
The best line is, this will make it easier.
Well, then why is it allowed?
I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure his silk gi that he's wearing was definitely flammable.
Should be disqualified for performance enhancing fire.
Yeah. I enjoyed the Chuck Piscopo fight. But I'm just like, yeah, like facial shots don't count as points, so like you don't have to worry about that. And the one part he's just like, no point. Tells the ref. He's like, whatever you say, Chuck. Do whatever you want to do here.
I like how Piscopo was just pinwheeling at the end.
Yeah.
Very
it was,
silly.
It was within what we were expecting throughout.
It's the cartooniness, and again, feeds into none of this ever actually happening.
No, because like the really I'm gonna lose my argument here. The really ridiculous stuff and the lines that were so cheesy and bad were all in his daydreams.
Yeah.
And so it's like this was written by a kid. That part.
Mm-hmm.
But the last stuff totally happened. They need it remembered, man.
Yeah. I don't know.
And you could tell because like Chuck in the daydreams was just like, I'm Chuck Norris and I'm stoic. But Chuck in reality was like, hi, I'm polite Chuck Norris and stoic. The big difference.
Yeah.
All right. Come on, Norris. Come on.
I've done 3 Chuck Norris movies already for the channel. And then as I'm doing something, I'm like, he looks like he's learning to act in this one. He gets better.
Mm-hmm.
And then he'll do one like later and he'll be like, huh. Progression is disappearing. Well, Chris, boy gets girl.
Yeah,
Happy
sure.
ending.
Yeah.
Though, I mean, disappeared at the end.
Yeah.
Where'd the girl go?
It's
Where'd
just kind of a family
Mako
thing.
go to
Yeah.
go back to the restaurant? I don't know.
Unclear.
What's with that bullies? The biker bullies just randomly
Oh yeah, they
show
just
up.
showed up. Like
Yeah.
a random group of bikers showed up to a closed restaurant and just decided they were going to trash it.
Yeah.
again!
Well, you know, you handled it well because I think you try to show this to some people and they're just like, what the fuck am I watching? Or you're just like, yeah, this is fun.
That was, yeah, you know, it's like a goofy family movie, and, you know, it's fairly harmless in that way. I had a couple giggles. I enjoyed some of the performances.
And it's funny because if you actually go through a bunch of Chuck Norris movies, like a lot of this shit's in there. Like those little vignettes that they're doing. Like I've seen him as that ninja doing that shit. I think my favorite was the mullets where they had dual mullets.
Yeah, the mullet stuff
great.
was good.
It's like, no, Chuck, this is my fantasy. Final thought, me, Chris.
Well, I think I pretty much already said, just, you know, goofy family fun. It was alright. I was wondering in the final fight if, like, it was going to be even close at all. Like, I get the feeling that Chuck Norris doesn't ever really get hurt in any of his movies. Like, that's kind of where the Chuck Norris jokes come from.
I guarantee you he gets shot and stabbed, and when it comes to the fight, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, he's just kind of like goofy, impervious in the same way Vin Diesel is in
I've seen him get tortured.
in a lot of the Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, was it Diesel, Statham, and The Rock all have like in their contracts, I can only take this much damage. I can only lose this much of a fight.
I think there's one movie where The Rock and Diesel are fighting, and they have to contractually land an equal amount of punches or something.
Yeah, and it's a draw.
It's completely
like,
stupid. Yeah. I kind of got that impression, but that's just an impression.
Well, you can let goofball win.
Yeah.
Can't get anything good. Yeah. No. Fun movie. Lots of good Chuck Norris movies out there. I recommend you watch them because we lost a legend. Whether it was made up comical shit from like Chuck Norris being impervious to everything. In fact, when I heard the news, I was just like, no, he's not. No, he's just going down there to kick someone's ass and he's coming back. Like, that's how he rolls. Well, as always, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.